Yo, what's up guys, the PD the Beast here, back with another video, and this is Let's Talk Basketball Part 2. Now, with the regular season ending today, I think I had to talk on it. Now, different gameplay today, but basically I wanted to talk about, the team that I'm versing on the game, the Suns. The Suns, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed by the Suns. They went 8-0. Not only that, but not only did they go 8-0, but they missed the playoffs. Now I'm not a fan of the Suns or any of that, but come on now. You gotta feel bad for them. They had to win all their games to make the playoffs, and they still couldn't do it. Now, only reason they didn't make it was because, dang, Giannis out there think this UFC headbutting people. Come on, it's not that hard. I don't think he could have pissed you off that bad for you to literally headbutt him. I'm telling you, if the Milwaukee Bucks had Giannis, they would have been in the playoffs. The Suns would have been in the playoffs right now. And now I gotta talk about something that every single Bulls fan loves, and it's the firing of Jim Boylen. That's right. Yes, they finally did it. They finally got to their correct minds and fired Jim Boylen. Come on. That's also, it's a good thing to me, because the Bulls are one of my favorite teams in the league. They're actually my third favorite team they're actually my third behind the Lakers and the Wizards. So, that's actually a good thing to me. Jim Boylen, he was hurting the franchise more than he was hurting the franchise more than he was helping it. Now that they fired him, I think the Bulls, they're not going to be contenders, you know that. But I think they can fight for a playoff spot. Do something good this offseason. You can trade for players. You can probably get a big name free agent. Because I'm telling you, you weren't getting no big name free agents with Jim Boylen as your coach. I'm telling you, no one wants to play for Jim Boylen. He was making Laurie look like a stretch big. The only good thing he has in his game is 3-point shot. And that's not all he has in his game. And if Jim Boylen never got fired, if Jim Boylen wasn't fired, the Bulls would have been a really, really bad team. Because I think Zach LaVine would have demanded a trade. You guys remember that? Or have you guys ever saw in that clip where Jim Boylen took them off and took Zach LaVine off in crunch time, and then he said, I have 40 effing points. Jim Boylen was hurting the franchise more than he was helping it. And I don't know how. How can you do that as a head coach? Oh yeah, and also I can't forget about this. The 22-year streak. The 22-year streak of playoff. The 22-year streak of the Spurs making the playoffs just came to an end. They lost their game, which took them off for a play-in spot. With no playoff play-in spot, you can't make the playoffs. So the 22 year drought for the Spurs is gone. Like, I mean, you can't be that mad as a Bulls fan. Like, I mean, not a Bulls fan. I'm still on the Bulls topic. A Spurs fan. Now, you can't be too mad as a Spurs fan because 22 years of playoffs, like, that's legendary. The Lakers couldn't even make the playoffs with Kobe. But basically, I mean, that was his final seasons. He couldn't, what's it called? You know, they didn't know which players to build around them. They were rebuilding. But basically, yeah. And also, now that the regular season is officially done, now I'm giving away my awards. And I know last time I said Devin Booker. But it's Dame Lillard. Come on now. That's Dame Lillard. Pat Bev, Paul George talking BS on Instagram. He said shut up. He said shut up. Let me show you who's best. And he did. I'm not going to say single-handedly, but he's the main reason that the Trailblazers are in the play-in spot. He's the main reason the Trailblazers are in a play-in spot right now. Like, they have good players. CJ, I think he's one of the best scorers in the league. But he can't show that playing with Dame Lillard, but basically he's one of the best scorers in the league. They got Nurkic, who I also respect, And also they got some good players, They got the Trailblazers are doing a good job building around. They also got Seth Curry. The Trailblazers aren't doing a bad job building around Dame. They made the conference finals last year. And could have made the finals if what happened with Toronto happened to them. Even though I think that's the round that KD got injured. Or it was the second round, but I think it was the third round. But if Klay Thompson got injured in that Trailblazers series, I think the Blazers would have, probably won the NBA championship. Actually, no, they wouldn't have. But basically, yeah. And now, let's get off the topic of Coach of the Year. The Coach of the Year of the bubble. Without a doubt, is the Suns coach, man. Suns coach, the Suns coach is the guy, the leader. Yes, he doesn't play, but he calls the plays. He was the top of the top with Devin Booker in their 8-0 run. And most improved player from regular season to the bubble, and their real regular season stats before the bubble and then the bubble, that's TJ Warren. Obviously DPOY of the bubble. Paul George is built like that defensively, but he wasn't doing all that in the Kawhi's built like that defensive. I don't even think it was Rudy Gobert. I gotta give it to Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then MVP of the bubble, I already said it. Rookie of the Year in the bubble, Michael Porter Jr. Ja, he might win it in the real awards. He will win it in the real awards. But Michael Porter Williams in the bubble, he was a different thing. And now I'm going to push in to regular season stats before the bubble. And that's now the MVP. The MVP, I'm damn right sure. Sorry for my, words. But I'm dang right sure that they were going to give that to Giannis. And if it wasn't Giannis, the only other player who you can give it to is LeBron. Like anybody else, it's a rob. It's a rob. Rookie of the year, I already said it, Morant. And Zion, I don't even think Zion can be second because, yes, in those games that he played, he did good. But I don't even think he can be top 3 because, now, please don't trigger me, Zion fans, but I don't think he can be top 3. And my reason is because I think he played like 30 games, probably not that, but probably not even that, but like, I don't even know, but he played limited games. Actually, no, he is third, and then, the rest, most improved. Now, that one's hard, but to me, it's between Bam. The 3 candidates is Bam, Luka, or Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram, he just got traded life after trade. Got traded to the Pel for AD. He turned up this season. But I think it's Bam. Rudy Gobert. My 3 candidates: Rudy Gobert, AD, and the other guy, the Giannis guy, and that not to be biased, is AD. Still trying not to be biased. And the year, I think that one is the Raptors coach, because they came from a team no one expected to come back and do what they did this year. No one expected that. They lost their finals MVP. They lost their finals MVP. He went to a super team. And no one expected them to be how great they were. So I think that's the coach of the year. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's all the awards. Wait, let me count. Let me see. MVP, DPOY, Rookie of the Year, Most Improved. Oh, Sixth Man of the Year. That's Montrezl Harrell. No. That's not Montrezl Harrell or Lou Williams. I think Dennis Schroeder, He's a starter on a good day. But since they had CP3, since they had Chris Paul, he wasn't a starter this year. But basically, and I think this is probably like a 20-minute video, so I'm not gonna waste your time. And it's been your boy Lil Petey. I'm out. Peace.
Started out with nothing, I was hungry. Now I got a couple on me. I don't wanna be your homie. I had to make a